He intimidated people.
Under Stanford, VC became a loan collector, an enforcer, and a killer. Now he claims he feels the weight of the murders he committed.
All these things, plus the fact that his brother, who really cared for him, was convinced that John was going to go down and never see the light of day. His brother convinced him that he should cooperate.
VC was made into the family by John Stanford. And now he wants to get out, alive.
We couldn't measure the significance of it. It was like a coup for us that he came on board.
VC quickly becomes comfortable wearing the wire. He has several meetings, but the conversations don't provide any new evidence against John Stanford.
He's out for a little while. I think he met with one or two people, nothing great. He was a little down about the fact that he wasn't getting the conversations, he was really into it. We told him, look, don't worry about it. Got a lot of time with the weekend. It's Friday night now. You worked long and hard for us. Go home and relax. Don't go out. We'll hook up with you again. We'll do it again.
Later that night, John VC runs out of luck, and the FBI's Organized Crime Task Force is dealt a crippling blow. In a bloody South Philadelphia mob war, the FBI's #1 informant is gunned down by mafia hitmen, and the FBI's best chance at busting up a notorious crime family is shattered. FBI Special Agent Fred Walls is devastated by the news that informant John VC has been shot.
Well, when you hear someone's been shot in the head, you think the worst.
But against all odds, after 3 .22 caliber slugs slammed into his skull, John VC is still alive.
I'm shocked. This guy was shot in the head. He's given an interview. And he proceeds to tell what happened.
Earlier that night, after he removed the wire and the FBI agents went home, VC ran into John Stanford's underboss and one of his soldiers.
And they told him, we've been looking for you. We want to get you started in your own bookmaking operation. We're going to show you how to do it. We're going to go over to this location in South Philadelphia above this meat store.
For VC, it was just another late-night business meeting. He wasn't wearing the wire anymore, and he thought he had nothing to fear.
He says he goes up to the room. The maid guy is sitting down with him at a table, going over figures, telling him how to take bets, how to write stuff down. The underboss excused himself, he has to go to the bathroom.
John VC heard the sound of the flushing toilet and the door to the bathroom opening. And then he heard the gunshots. 3 .22 caliber slugs impacted John VC's skull, but he didn't go down.
VC turns around, looks at the guy, and says, "What the frig are you doing?" And of course, the shooter now, he's in shock. So he throws the gun down, and he pulls out a knife. Well, VC takes the knife away from him and cuts him, and basically incapacitates him and throws him on the ground. He turns to the other guy, the main guy, who's an older guy. And the guy looks at him and he says, John, he said, this has all been a mistake. It's a misunderstanding. We're gentlemen here. We can settle this. And VC says, get out of the way, or I'm going to take you down too.
And against all odds, John VC walks out of the room alive.
And that just goes to show you how tough this kid was. I mean, he was tough. And the bullets went into the back of his head, and we later found out they had hit the head and come around. Okay? I guess the slugs weren't strong. It was 22 caliber long rifle slug. And it took 3 minutes to survive.
2 weeks later, ex-mafia hitman John VC makes his first appearance before the federal grand jury. and testifies against his former crime family. The information he provides is invaluable to the FBI. Vesey names names and gives the FBI what they need to move against the Philadelphia mob. The FBI increases the pressure. Other mobsters make deals with the prosecutors and become informants for the FBI. And the dominoes begin to fall. On St. Patrick's Day in 1994, 24 suspects are arrested on racketeering charges of murder, murder conspiracy, extortion, arson, kidnapping, gambling, and obstruction of justice. Among those arrested is Frank Martinez. He's found guilty of assault and the attempted murder of John Vesey. Vincent Pagano is also arrested and found guilty of assault and the attempted murder of John Vesey. On the same day, John Stanford is arrested on racketeering charges of murder, murder conspiracy, extortion, arson, kidnapping, gambling, and obstruction of justice.